Kindly mute your audio. Okay, I've started recording. Okay, let's just wait for others. You kindly mute your audio.
Àgbọn máa tó tó.
Mo ń jó ni.
You're welcome.
It's a video start. This thing is video. I meant to be person that's in you today. My name. Okay, the other
Welcome. You're welcome. Kindly give us a minute. Okay. Welcome. So we'll get started in the next 3 minutes. We'll get started in the next 3 minutes. You're welcome. Can you hear Emmanuel? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Good evening, Kashope. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that's awesome. Just give me some few minutes to allow others to enter. I will begin.
Okay, no problem.
All right, you can mute your audio now. Thank you. I'm glad to have you all here. Oh, it's wonderful having you all here. Okay. For the next 1 minute to get it started. Can you hear Emmanuel? Any issue? Can you all hear me, please? I need to know if you can hear me and if my background music is not too loud. Let me know, please. Let me know.
Yeah, we can hear you. I can hear you then.
All right, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That's awesome. So let's just get it started right away. Let's start right away. We don't have time. It's a limited this thing we're having. Well, just the next 30 minutes will be done. But I know that you will be glad that you make yourself available.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. But then Ayodele Ojo, I'll be the one to actually host you this evening. And I would love to just about 2-3 of us, I would just love to know your name. And for instance, I'm here to actually teach you on how to get started with coding, right? So I'm very sure you must have seen the video and a lot of things about this class. Let me know why you are here. What's your expectation for this class? Anyone? Andy, Emmanuel, Robertson, I just want to hear from you. What's your expectation for this class? What are you looking forward to learn?
For the future.
Go ahead, allow me to say something.
Now, it's just so obvious that the reason why we all here is to learn about coding. And I was actually really expecting.
Let
What
me know
you
your
said?
name, please.
First,
Let me know your name,
I-
please.
This is Robertson. This is
Oh,
Robertson.
you're welcome, Robertson. You're welcome. I'm glad you were
Yeah.
here. So you said the reason why you are
Yeah.
here is what?
We are. It's so obvious we are here to learn about coding. And,
Okay, that's
It's always been my passion learning. Though I had a mentor that's into this stuff, and I was
okay.
like, I told him, I said, sir, I needed to learn about this coding, and it was like, never mind. When the time comes, you learn it. So I just feel
Okay.
like this is the right time for me to just open my store and I become pro in it.
All right, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Robertson. And I believe that this webinar will get you started, not just started now, but then the right way. Okay, another
Yeah.
person, let me hear from you. Why are you here? Why are you here? I don't want to assume. I only know why I'm here. I want to teach. I want to actually deliver value. So why are you here? Let me hear from you. I will have just 1 more minute for that. 1 more minute, and then we'll get started into the webinar proper. 1 more minute. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Someone is speaking. Go ahead, go ahead. Tell us.
go there. I just want to learn about coding.
Okay, who is that speaking? Let me know you. Who is that?
I'm Olamide.
Olamide. Oh, I'm glad that you also want to learn about coding. Okay, so let's just get started. Some of you already want to just you want to know what I have for you. So I will go ahead and share my screen now, and then we'll get started into the presentation proper. Okay, just write it to the chat code ready. Just put ready to let me know you are ready to have what I have for you. Yeah, you are ready to actually and to get it. So let's keep that coming. Just put ready. I want to see you ready. Just type in ready. Oh, okay. I can see
Yeah,
that.
I found ready, sir.
Ready. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. I can see that all people are ready to actually have this class. Although we've started, and then so let's just delve into it proper. Let's just delve into it proper. Now, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm
Yes.
glad that you can see my screen. Let me just make it much more. I'm glad that you can see my screen. Now, a quick one. I would love that you actually get a writing material because a lot of value will be delivered here, and you want to miss out. I know that you sacrificed a whole lot to be here this evening. It could be somewhere else to ensure you actually take the most out of this webinar. So get something to write with. Get a pen, get a note. You can just get that now. You can just go ahead and get that now. All right. Now,
Right.
like I said, the webinar is actually to help you get started the right way. I mean, it's programming for absolute beginner. Programming for absolute beginner. And what's it that we have for you today? What's that we have for you? Once again, I want to welcome you on board. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome, Robertson, Olamide, Kende, Emmanuel. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that you are here. And this class is basically because of you. I'm glad that you're here. Oh, you're welcome. You're all welcome. You're welcome. You are all welcome. Yo, Jessica, I'm glad you are here. Okay, Danny Singh. Oh, Kasha Madupe. Oh, it's wonderful. So you're welcome. I'm super excited to have you on board. And I will just say congratulations for being here because this webinar in the next 20 to 25 minutes will actually save you a whole lot of stress. Hope you got that. What did I say? Anyone, it will save you a whole lot of stress. You know, like I actually put out there in my video, you know, I actually learned that from my pastor anyway. It's not just about getting started. They will say, the journey of the 1,000 miles begins with the right step. But then think of it again. Step in the right direction, not just a step in the right direction. So this is already to show you the right way to go about coding. All right. So say to yourself, congratulations. You can even put on the chat, congratulations, congratulate others for being here. So let's have that coming in. Let's have that coming in. Yeah, congratulations, congratulate yourself. I'm not seeing your messages. Let's go. Let's have that coming. Let's have that coming. Let's have that coming. Congratulations. Congratulations, and let's just get it started. Now, what do we have for today? What's today's agenda? So what's the first thing you can see on my screen now? Olamide. I want to know I'm not speaking with myself. Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, so I was asking that what's the first thing you can see on my screen?
Know your host.
Exactly. Then the second one.
Programming for beginners 1.
Wonderful. Another person, and then questions and answer, then the conclusion. So well, we don't have time to actually waste. Let's just get it started. Now, the question would be, who is this guy actually disturbing my WhatsApp all these days? Who is this guy? I've been seeing his messages about how to code and all of that. Well, I'm Ayodele Ojo. I am Ayodele Ojo. That's my name. I'm Ayodele Ojo. And then I would just love to share with you my journey in tech thus far. I've been a graduate of mathematics of now Federal University of Culture. I also actually have a keen interest in tech. So let me just share with you how I got started. It actually all started 2020. Yeah, 2020. I was an undergraduate, and I see how my friends are venturing into coding, and I also got the desire to have something started. And one thing about the fact that when you don't know how to do about something, you'll be intimidated, and you actually will be as though you are not.
Especially you feel left out.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. You feel left out. So I just have to challenge myself, and I got started in 2020. And one of the how I actually got started was a very helpful one, because I saw someone to guide me on how to go about it. And the more reason I'm also coming up with this, because a lot of people are out there, they don't know how to get started. He's more than a friend to me. He's a brother. And he's saying Aziz Agbolade. He's actually a brother. He's one that actually shared some things to me. I saw him work on project. I remember then the election we had in school was one that actually designed the website for the e-voting, and it was awesome. So I saw him do a lot of things. I saw him work overnight, and I don't know to walk up to him, and then he showed me how to get started. So the more reason I'm also coming up with this to tell you how to get started. And then what have I just want to quickly show you my projection, how I moved from a undergraduate not knowing anything about coding. Yes, of course, as a mathematics student, we did some elementary coding, C++, on the level, all of assignments, copy and paste, all of that. But I'm talking about actually getting started the right way. So upon my meeting with him, and then he showed me how to go about it. And I started with this solo app. Then it was an interesting one. I started with solo app, and I'm still sharing my story. Sorry about that. So I started with solo app. I had to just register, and then let me just show you what I my result for that. Hope you can still see my screen. I would love to know. Okay, so I just have to got started with solo app, and I just want to show you some screenshot I made. Boom, here it is. You can see. Can you see that? Can you see my screen? I just have to screenshot that.
Yeah.
Look at the date. uh, that I want you to actually see. Welcome to Solo Learn. Did you see that? Solo Learn. Solo Learn. That's the app. I
Yeah.
started with my phone. Solo Learn. That's year 2020 when we actually resumed for the 400 level then. So, and then you're able to see that in about 2 months' time, I can see that. So I was able to finish Python. Do you see that? March,
Yeah.
right? And also I was
Yeah.
able to
You cannot see it.
is that?
You
I also
cannot see
venture
it, sir.
into
Okay, I can see it now.
oh okay, wonderful. I also venture into SQL fundamentals, all of that. So that's just by and then from then I kept it going. Also worked on some projects. I work on some interesting things. I haven't learned that. Please, I would love that you mute your audio so that you don't disturb me. Please mute your audio, mute your audio. So I got started with that, and then over time, I also venture into because why I took this path was because I'm interested in data analysis. So that's why I took this path. I learned Python, solo learn, and after some time, I also went to a website. I learned Python on that website. After that, I also got admitted into a university, Word Count University, where I'm actually currently running my internship as a data scientist, working on a data science project. So I actually had my that's basically my story. How I got started with zero idea about coding. I saw someone to put me through. I started with what I have, my phone, and then venture into doing something wonderful. Now, let me just share with you just something little about that. Okay, sorry. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very quickly, I just want to show you this. So right now, this is what I'm actually working on as. Let me know if you can see that. So I just greeting you. Just greeting you with that. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please just mute your audio as you join us. Just mute your audio as you join us. Okay, you can see Ayodele Ujo just a more like formality is greeting you, and then big thank you. What I currently do with programming, Internet Applied Data Science Lab, what Quant University, from August 2022 to date. It's actually where we work on projects, and I've worked a whole lot on that project, different projects I'm working on. About you have 8 projects to work on. So I don't want to bore you with all this my story because that's not why you are here. You are here to learn how you are to begin. I'm just showing you why I can actually teach you this, why I can actually why you should listen to me. Because I also have my own story. I also have my own story, how I got started with zero idea and now I'm doing also of course I'm still aspiring to do more, actually work on demonstrate ability to explore and clean data and all of that. So that is that. Let me just go back to my presentation. So I guess to some extent you know your host now, right? Let me know if let me know to some extent if you now know your host. I need response.
Yes, perfectly said.
Is that
Yes, sir.
Perfectly said. We know what it is. We're starting to us now.
is that
Perfectly said. We know our host now.
okay? That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And the key thing I want you to see there is how that I got started with no idea, and then about 3 years after, I'm also now doing something. Of course, this is not about me, but then to help you get started. That is basically why we are here, to help you get started. Now, I haven't said that. I haven't said that. Let's just continue with our presentation. I haven't said that. Okay, let me just continue with my slideshow. Okay. Sorry, I think my slide is kind of telling me I have to hurry up. I have to hurry up. Time is going. Like many of you are saying, I have to hurry up. I have to hurry up. So okay, you've seen that. Let's just get now. This I want you to actually play. If you have not been listening, I expect you are listening, but I want you to listen to this now. What's your why? You know, Robertson, Emmanuel, Jessica. Why do you want to learn coding? Why do you want to get started with coding? Is it because you're a computer science student, or is it because your friend is doing it? Is it because they said tech is the new on? Is it to impress your friend? I can also do big things. Why? What's your why? You need to actually have a strong why. Do you get that? Now, all of these that I highlighted should not be the reason why you are venturing into programming. Not because that. It shouldn't be the reason why you are venturing into programming. It shouldn't be because of your friend. No. It shouldn't be because you want to make money. Because if you start with that mentality, at the end of the day, you just feel frustrated and you will not be able to make something good out of tech. Do you get that? And it should not be to impress your friend. No. That's not what programming is about. It's not to impress anyone. It is actually to solve problem. It is to solve problem, as you're going to see, because a part of this session is what is programming, what is it about? But then I want to be sure that you learn something from me, right? Let me hear from you. Did you learn anything from me? Okay, it should not be because your friend is doing it. No, that should not be the reason. Yeah, you can be inspired, but then that should not be the major reason why you are venturing into tech. And it's not because I say I love money is there. No. Okay, let's just continue. Now, okay, I actually shared a lot of this at that first slide. I said why I learned Python. That was because the advice I got from my friend there, he actually helped me understand that what I want to do, this is the language I need to venture into it. Hope you are following. Let me know if you are following. So I will know I'm not speaking to myself all the way.
Yes, sir. We are with you, sir.
So I learned Python because I learned
with you.
analysis and data science actually. So Python is what you have a lot of library to work with there. And also along the line, recent I also learned HTML, CSS, and your CSS, and then the JavaScript. I also learned that because I'm actually got a job of having to tutor some set of people that the language that we need to do that. You get that? So I had my reason, I had passion, I had what I wanted to do. I remember that one of the things he helped me realize, my friend now, his brother, Abolade now, he helped me see that data science, we're talking about Facebook, how will Facebook know that you just met with someone now? I don't know if you have already observed this, how that you meet with someone physically and then get it to your Facebook page. Now, Facebook will now be telling you that from all these friends requests, Facebook will now be suggesting that person to you for you to follow on Facebook. How many of you have observed that? Or probably you called someone or you just had a physical interaction with someone.
I've observed that.
And get it to your Facebook. So that's okay, that's wonderful. That data science at work. Facebook actually capture a lot of data and then they use that in. So with that conversation, I got interested in data science and I started with Python because of data science. I'm emphasizing this because there's something I want to bring out from that. And also why I learned HTML and CSS is because I want to teach that, and it's something I already have. I just have to perfect that and then also to teach it. So I venture into all of those. Now let's just continue. Time is not by our side again. Okay. We are really moving, and what we have before us now is understanding. Okay, let me just. I guess my slide is running now. telling us, oh, like Olamide is saying, time. I understand. But then you need to understand programming. Now, who can do, if you can see my screen, just read. What do you have? What's the first line we have there? What's the first line you can see there? Emmanuel Kehinde, Bolan, what's the first thing you're seeing there?
Programming is really
Programming
broad. Really broad.
Exactly. It is really broad. You know, from my interaction with many people, I observed that you just want to code, just want to get started, not knowing that programming it's really, really broad. It is broad. It's a broad field. So don't be caught in the web of trying to know everything. Don't try to know everything. No. Don't try to do everything. It's really, really broad. Because by trying to know everything, how do I know? You want to know Python, you want to know JavaScript, you want to know CSS, you want to know this, you want to know that. You know, you will be overwhelmed and then you'll be discouraged. Now, like I said earlier, having to get started with programming is not to show off. No. You are not to impress anybody, not to solve problems. There are a lot of problems out there that we need to actually solve. We need to programming language as a tool to solve those problems. How to actually give you, please mute your audio. A simple exercise now. Just search your Google, the list of programming language that we are having. Just if you know them, you can mention. If you know them, you can mention it. Just tell us the programming language that we are having. Anyone?
Assembly language and machine language.
Assembly language, you have Ruby, you have JavaScript, you have Java, right? A lot of them. About the last time I checked, about 25 plus. To say want to know everything. No, you cannot. You cannot. You know, look at. Okay, let me just continue. Okay. I'm sure this my student is here now. He will be listening to me. I'm sorry I just have to share this story so that others can learn from me. Now, of recent, someone I'm actually teaching web development. I remember the time we got started. He told me that he wants to learn programming. He saw my status about what my project on trying to build my own version of Facebook. I did that to apply what I've learned in HTML, CSC, and JavaScript. So he just started that I want to learn programming too. So I asked him, which of them do you want to learn? I highlighted 3. I said we have C++, we have JavaScript, we have Python. You know his response. Guess his response. He said he wants to learn everything.
Everything.
He wants to learn everything. He wants to learn JavaScript. He wants to no. You cannot. Okay, for instance, look at this illustration. You just move out of your house, just got on the street, and then you just decide to hop on every moving car. What do you think? Probably you hop on this. For some of you they will go around Okefe, you hop on a car or probably a bike going down to the station. Getting there, you just hop on another one. You know, does that really make sense? Does that really make sense?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Now, I have to be very fast. My time is far running. Now, you said programming is broad, right? And you need to also understand that programming is just what? Let me hear you. Programming is just what?
It's just a tool.
Exactly, it's just a tool. So don't try to, you need to actually understand this. This is very fundamental in your development, your software design, or whatever it is you want to venture into. Programming is just a tool. You get that? So we have different aspects of programming. You have web development, you have front-end development, you have back-end, you have what again?
Android development.
Android iOS app. So all of these things are what you can
desktop app.
Apply your programming in doing. You get that? You can use your programming in data science like I'm doing. You can use it in data analysis, which is also a subset of data science. You can use it in all of these. And I was about to say ETC. Now, even game development itself is broad. You have Android games. We have what's it called now? Computer games.
PlayStation.
So we have different ones. Do you get that?
PlayStation.
Exactly. So why am I actually bringing this up? You need to know which of them you are going for. Do you get that? It is just a tool to get all these jobs done. Do you get that? I want to build a web. I want to develop a web. I use some set of programs to do that. Do you get that? I want to actually develop an Android app. I use some set of programs to do that. So you need to understand that programming is just a tool. What we got?
Two.
So that means that coding that many of you shout, I want to learn, it is just a tool. So what do you want to do with it? That is the question. What do you want to actually do? What is the bigger picture? What are you trying to get from it? What are you trying to become? Myself now, I said I learned Python because I want to become a data scientist. I'm actually on that data scientist. So I need Python, I need SQL, I need a lot of things that I've been learning around that. So it's just a tool. You might be, you won't just want to be a software engineer, want to be a full stack, what the other. So it's just a tool. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. So again, what have we said? You must have discovered now from what I've said those far that I've already shared with you 3 reasons you should not venture into programming, right? You shouldn't venture into programming to impress your friend, to impress anyone. No, you should not. And mistakes you should avoid. I said that. Let me just help you understand when I said that. That is trying to learn everything at once. You should not do that. You are learning JavaScript today, and also you saw your friend learning Python. Just started with that. No, you should avoid that mistake. Know what you actually want to learn, and we also discuss what programming is about. Right? We said it is just a tool. Right? Hope we're together. Can I continue? Hope you've learned these things.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
should not venture into programming? You should not venture into impress or because a lot of people are making money from it. No, you need to understand that programming generally you should go with a right mindset. I want to become a web developer. I want to become a software engineer. So I'm venturing into programming. I want to solve problems. I want to become a data analyst like myself. I want to become a data scientist. So you venture it. And then the mistake is you don't just hop on every language out there. You just kill yourself that way. Because one language itself, there are a lot of things to learn. Okay, let me just continue. Hope you are learning something.
Yes, sir.
Now, boom, getting started. Which why many of you are here. Getting started. The question will now be what language, right? What language? Now, like I have here, this depends on the aspect of programming you want to venture into. Like I said earlier, programming is broad. It is really, really broad. So language you are to learn will depend on the aspect you want to venture into. In my whole story, I said I learned Python. Why? Because I want to become a data scientist, right? Of course, you can also use JavaScript in data science, but Python is much more okay. A lot of people are using Python. A lot of projects out there that you can easily learn, right? And also, okay, I just want to admit now. Now back to what I'm saying. Sorry about that. I don't need to let this off my screen. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. Now we said it depends on the aspect of programming you want to venture into, right? Another thing about getting started is that if you focus on getting good at something, focus on learning a particular language first. It can be JavaScript. Why? Because I want to become a web developer. It can be HTML, which is upper text markup language that is used in web development. It can be CSS, which is also used for styling web pages. It can be PHP, it can be Java, it can be, now I understand that because of the fact that many of you are computer scientists, you are being exposed to all of these languages in school. But then what I'm talking about now is outside the school world. That means now you venturing into a career, you getting something done with programming, you have to really focus on one. That means I started learning all of those. Focus on one that you want to know everything about. Hope you got that. And when you focus on that one, ensure that you don't skip the basis. You get that? You don't skip the basis. You don't skip the basis. And one more thing you need to learn to do while actually getting started is that you learn by building. Even when it comes to learning a particular programming language, let's say you are learning JavaScript now, you need to understand that you cannot know everything about JavaScript. Resources out there is very, very much. A lot of things to learn about JavaScript. So you don't need to know everything per time. Just for instance, now in teaching JavaScript, which actually some set of people I'm currently tutoring now, what we do is that
Sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt. I have a question actually.
now, please,
About
let's
this,
do this. I will be ending the call. Now, I want you to join again. Our time is up. I'm using the basic version of Zoom. So just join again. Just join. And when the call, I will start it. LOY. You just join. Let's do that now. Let's do that. Thank you. So just do that. Just that. With the link, just join again, and then I will take your question. I want to hear the question. I will take it. So I will be ending the call now. So just join again. Ensure you